Last game. Spawning here in the top left. He is LiT's last chance, last hope. In red, our Zerg player, this is Killjoy. And his opponent looking to seal this for Gosu. In teal, our Protoss, this is Assam. Ooh, that was a weird frame drop. PvZ, can we get a cannon rush one time? Nope. Got a gateway. I mean, there is a probe out in the map, real quick. It's not even going to be able to annoy this initial hatchery being thrown down, though. Sad face for Assam. Had the probe out there, but just wasn't quite paying attention to it. Didn't see that the drone walked down in its path. Couldn't stop it from putting the hatchery down, but hatch, gas, pool. For the Zerg player, we got the gateway. Likely into Nexus. Maybe he goes for a little later Nexus so he can get some more units out quickly. But given that he saw the timing on the pool and the hatchery, he should be feeling okay to threaten this Nexus. And indeed he is going to do that. His first gateway finished up as well, so he's going to go directly into that Cyber Core and start finishing up his wall. Not a lot to speak of just yet from either of these players. I want to see some crazy stuff. Then again, if anybody happens to pay attention to the highlight video from SC Swarm and Gosu from earlier this week, that Ace set all of the nukes on this map. I'm not going to be able to see any nukes for this game because Protoss, despite what Coltarin would like, they do not have nukes. They can't make nukes. You won't be seeing any in this game. Is this a full wall? I don't know. This might be a hole. This doesn't look like a hole. This doesn't look like a hole either. So, I don't know. That might be a full wall. I also don't know if that would be intentional by Assam either. Quite a few Lings on the map right now, but they're just kind of scouting around. The hatchery on third base is going to go down. Speed is finishing up. Well, and half the time it takes to build it. We do have a Twilight Council here for the Protoss player, so depending on what he does decide to pump out, and I guess there is a hole here. It just doesn't look like there would be a hole. Find out once this second that actually pops up. Right now, I just want to see what comes out of the Twilight Council. If it's going to be the Depth Glaives, if it'll be Charge, the 7 or 8 gate Charge Lot all in that is so popular right now. It's definitely a thing. We do see our first Rebel facility. What's going to come out of the Twilight Council? It's going to be Charge. So how many gates will we see here from Assam? He's got 2 gases right now. Curious if he's going to pull out of those so he can further saturate his mineral lines here. Because if he is just going Charge Lot, if he does want to just all in off of this, surely he'll pull out of gas. Or not pull out of gas necessarily, but he won't take extra gas. No need to, because you just have a lot of zealots. 2 extra gateways right now, but there is an Overlord on its way. There's a Stalker that's going to go try and intercept this Overlord, but I think the Overlord's going to be able to see things. Maybe, probably. Oh, it backs off. Okay, he's like, yeah, no, you're going to die anyway, so let's go find out what's happening. And he sees it. He sees you're making 4 extra gates right now. You're making 5 extra gates right now. What's going on? Am I about to get destroyed? War Prism is on the way here for Assam, so this attack's going to be coming in relatively quickly. Charge finishing up in about 10 seconds. Behind all of this, we do have the Roach Horn on the way here from Killjoy. He doesn't have a ton of gas, which of course you don't need that much for roaches. He's even breaking down this wall. It's actually really, really smart to do right now for our Zerg player. Just kind of breaking up the amount of places that your opponent can actually attack you from or run away from you from. Not a bad idea. Killjoy has not really been over droning necessarily, so he's got the larva available to make a lot of roaches, and he did see this coming, so he should be pretty much okay against this, in all honesty. I mean, I saw him, he's even going into some immortal production. I'm not necessarily sure if he's going to go for all of this or not. Did he pull out of it? I thought he had a War Prism on the way, but I don't. There's not one on the map, and I don't think it got killed. Didn't get killed. So, oh yeah, no, he didn't cancel. He didn't cancel anything, but okay, I don't know. Osama has a ton of gas right now. He's got 800 gas. There you go. Templar Archives on the way. No third Nexus though, and that's where it's going to get kind of frightening. He still can do a powerful push off the 2 bases here, and he did force out a lot of units from Killjoy. So it's not like this third hatchery is really anything other than an extra production facility right now for a Zerg player. He hasn't really been mining over here. He's even making a spine crawler on this location. Killjoy at this point is still trying to figure out, why are you not on my side of the map? What's going on? Why aren't you attacking right now? I saw all those gateways. His Lings do scout out the third Nexus being thrown down. So at this point, I'd imagine Killjoy is either going to attack himself, which looks like he's going to do. He's making 5 more roaches right now. No extra drones just yet. Going to try and get on the map, see what he can do. So there's not a lot of units right now for our Protoss player. Is he going to go for Storm or is he going to go for Archon? I don't know, but he's only got 2 Immortals right now. He's got a single Archon. He's got a number of Zealots, but it's not really a hefty number. This Nexus is so wide open for the roaches to come chew on. Just spit a little bit, get a little nibble done, and that's going to get canceled. No problem. So nice cancel there by Killjoy, realizing, hey, I've got all these units, why not? And behind that, he has started droning. His third hatchery is just about saturated. I imagine he'll be taking a 4th one pretty quickly as well. Getting the gases over there, going into his Hydra Den, starting to get up all of his tech, realizing at this point that he's in a pretty good spot. Sam still hasn't remade the third base. Okay, now he's going to. Took him all. I think he was just a little bit worried. He is playing a little bit blind. He has no observers right now, so he doesn't really know what's going on. Looking at his vision, there's no vision at this third base. He doesn't know if the hatchery's there. He doesn't know if this 4th hatchery's been created. There's just no clue. Lurker Den on the way as well. There's nothing really AoE related. Storm is being researched right now for the Protoss player, but right now it's just charged out Archon. Breaking down the rocks there. It is a really powerful army. Don't get me wrong. They don't really have really many upgrades though. There's no actual fighting upgrades to speak of. He does have +1 finishing up to 2nd. A couple of chainlings in here. Gonna scout some things out. They do get killed. Easy peasy by Assam. It looks like someone's trying to push up again, but really just not a lot here for the Protoss player. He does have a War Prism available, so he's gonna be able to warp in some more Zealots, which he is doing. Storm is finishing, but he's not going to bother with Storm. Up at the top of the ramp, we got a Ravager morphing in, but I don't know if Assam's going to give us time to do this. Zealots are actually all behind the Archons, so they're going to have some trouble actually getting on top of this. Most of the Archons go down really, really quickly. Not a lot left over here for the Protoss player, but it is still so powerful, doing so much damage. +1 attack did finish up for the Protoss player, and he is just kind of pushing through with this. He may have had just barely enough, but the reinforcements should be able to clean this up eventually. These 3 Immortals are doing so much work. 4, 5, and 3 kills. Now 8 kills on one of those Immortals. More units will be popping in, but of course the War Prism is also spawning some units really close to this engagement. 10 drones have gone down. Looking a little rough for both players, but Killjoy is the one that is under fire at this point. His units aren't popping out fast enough, but a really nice position on this ramp up here, taking out quite a bit. 1 Archon's going to go down. The natural hatchery did go down. There's still quite a bit left over here for the Protoss player. He's going to try and back off. One of the Stalker barely survives. He's got 1 HP. It's going to live. So I'm going to go for this third base. They want to just target, like, right-click the hatchery, recall out of there, see if he can stay alive. But Ravagers coming from behind. But Ravagers do even worse against Immortals. But Bile shots don't quite get off either. Immortals just doing work. 13, 14, 12 kills. This is not looking great for our Zerg players. 17 drones. There we go. GG. that's going to do it. Assam, once again, coming through for Gosu.